That's super bright. Do I really need this on? Let's see. I don't need this right now. Okay. Oh. Okay. Hi. Hi. Okay. All right. The thunderstorm. The thunderstorm. Okay. This game is not suitable for children or for those who are easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience while playing this game. Would you like to review detailed content, which contains spoilers? Alternatively, in-game warning will be enabled in the setting menu at any time. Oh my god, what am I getting myself into? Enable content warning. What do you mean by that? Oh my god, so I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she totally obviously to any attention she might draw to herself. Sayori? That girl is Sayori? My neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of worked out because you know each other for a long time. For so long. Wait, what? Wait, how do I? We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But is she going to chase me like this? I almost feel better off running away. However, I just and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait up for you. I mean, fuck, one character, fuck. You say that like you were thinking about annoying me. That's mean, spooky wear. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird then, I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near the street and become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Spooky Hugh, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already. I'm really not interested. I told you already. I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she going on about. She already like to worry a lot too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skill for college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I'll die at the thought of you becoming a neek in a few years because you're not used to the real world. What the hell what? Not in education, employment, or training. Abbreviation for not in education, employment, or training. What is the Urban Dictionary of it? NEEK in Urban Dictionary, the acronym for not in education, employment, or training, but young people have started to use it as a term for bums or no futures. In Japanese, it means a shut-in jobless weeb. Typically about a girl around. Okay. You trust me, right? Don't make me worry about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promise though. Well, will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relate to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me make me want to ease her mind at least a bit. But even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Okay. Oh my god, it's a lot of reading. Okay. The school day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. She already wanted me to check out some clubs. I guess I had no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello, Shiori. Shiori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around, realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you were just sitting here and spaced out, so I came in. Honestly, you even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought you'd know. Know what? Well, that you to come to my club, Sayori. Yeah. There are no way I'm going to your club. Yeah, meanie. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure that she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherits the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to even be less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I was going to bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or she's so cunning as to have planned this all out. I'll let it out a long fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. Oh God. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school, upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swing open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member's here. I told you don't call me a new member. And I glanced the classroom. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always say nice things about you. Seriously, you bought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Spooky world. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredible, cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure make her look like a first-year student. Is she also the one who made cupcake according to Sayori? You could just ignore her when she get moody. She always say that quietly into my ear, then turn back around towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appeared comparatively more mature and timid, seemed to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet you both. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? That's right. Oh shit. It's great to see you again. Monica smiled sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we're in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me genuinely feel a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcake. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Girl, have a few desks arranged to form a table, actually. And she already mentioned it being widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the classroom where Natsuki grabbed a wrap tray and Yuri opened the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marched back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da. Whoa. Natsuki lifted the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. I have no idea that you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabbed one, then Monica and I followed. It's delicious. Sayori talked with her mouth full and have already managed to get icing on her face. I turned the cupcake around in my finger, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but to notice her sneaking glance in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The ice is so sweet, full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. Unless I say that right there. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like that Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Well, maybe. But not for you, you dummy. Alright. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returned to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully placed a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri just trying to impress you. That's not insulted. Yuri, look away. I mean, that's, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy the tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiled to herself in relief. Monica raised her eyebrow, then smiled at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I'm afraid to answer. I was afraid of this question. Something tell me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any club yet, and Sayori seemed me really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member at any major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major club. It feel like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for an event. I much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature club, then I'll fulfill that dream. Monica, really a great leader. Yuri also nodded in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't any more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it in that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school event like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agreed. It's just different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must work out really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, what kind of things do you like to read? Considering how little I read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half jokingly. Natsuki's head suddenly perked up. It looked like she wanted to say something, but she kept quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that could change. What I'm saying, I spoke without thinking about seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traced the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorite are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walk in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she find her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Story with deep psychological element usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to. Grasp something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this way, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story make me think or take me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What gave you the idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called, don't say it out loud, and give that back. Fine. Your cupcake. What? I missed that. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Shiori settled up behind Natsuki and put her hands on her shoulder. I'm not cute, Natsuki. You write your own poems? And well, I guess sometimes. Why? Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you stare at them sometimes? No. Natsuki averted her eyes. I'm gonna like them. Not a very confident writer, are you? Yet. I understand how Natsuki feel. Staring that level of writing take more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Hell divers for 10,000 coins? Rise of the Runner for 17,000 points? Huh. You must be willing to open up to your reader, exposing your vulnerability and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. No, I wanted to read everyone poems. We all stayed silent for a moment. Okay, have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look critically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we all share them with each other. That's why everyone is even. Let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right? Monica smiled warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's one problem. What's that? Now that we're all back on the original topic of me joining to the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Siri may convince me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at. I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, Spooky, where? I'm defenseless against the girl. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That's it. If writing a poem is a price I need to pay for, it's a price to pay in order to spend every day with the beautiful girl? Right. Okay, I decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. So we wrap her arm around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a minute. If you were really just came in for a cupcake, I would be super pissed. Then that make it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we officially ended today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember today's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next class meeting so we can all share. Monica looked over at me once more. Spooky word. I'm looking forward to seeing how you express. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girl continued to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Spooky, where? Since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Siri. I never walk home together anymore because you always stay after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay. With that, the two of us depart the classroom and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wandered back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I might have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that start with writing a poem tonight. Oh God. Time to write a poem. Pick words you think your club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Uh, sugar. 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 Distracted me. Sugar. Existence. Sugar. Sugar existent. Whisper. Whisper. Extreme. Joy. Fluffy. For the music to loop. Oh my god. I forgot. Vibrant. Doki Doki. Desire. Sparkle? Doki Doki. Peaceful. Sweet. Sweet. Flower. Sensation. Together. Love. Explode. Cute. Cute. Music. Precious. Shiny. Oh shit. Hi again. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, back in the literature club, I was the last one to come in, so everyone else already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise. I hope this isn't too overwhelming for a commitment for you. Making you dive head first into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserved any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any club this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big run for someone who keep her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki find herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki blocked back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Spooky Weird always give his best as long as he having fun. He helped me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking and cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set the house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I'd rather be a little jealous. How come you can become good friends too? Sayori. Try to set this man up. As usual too. Sayori seemed oblivious to the weird situation she put me into. Oh, Yuri even bought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? What did I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is pleasant surprise. It makes me happy no matter what. If that's so, yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Took a bag and pull out a book. I don't want you to feel left out. So I pick out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you usually don't read it. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even pick out a book she think I'll like it despite me not reading much. Really, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Oh man. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activity for the club. But what doesn't seem to be the case? Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is always buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she wasn't waiting for a chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is running around in the closet. Bothered today, I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could already read some of the book Yuri gave me. But I feel a little too tired to read this. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what the literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature clubs sound too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, We just need to find a way to show that to everyone. Something that speaks their creativity mind. That doesn't solve the problem though. And what do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, no one would come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, And after they come, we can't do the thing to speak to their creative mind. What is this? Sayori taking this really serious. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Oh my god. Huh? That's a good point. In that case, do you think food would do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could cupcakes. Ah, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki would make the best cupcake. That'd work out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcake speak out my creative tummy. Cupcake it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the detail of the event itself. Finding myself smiling. At the end, Sayori is still herself as usual. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who had trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't have to wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Huh? I opened my eyes to find Sayori face filling my vision. I knew you'd fall out of my chair. What the world? Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true enough. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Yeah? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days the past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of a doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori is written all over you. Sayori glanced around at herself. How's it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair sticking out all around here. Run my fingertip down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. They're more than just your hair. Look, your brow isn't straight either. And there are toothpaste stain on the collar right here. I try to wipe out the stain with my finger. But nobody will ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody gonna tell you because they don't want to embarrass you. Unfortunately, I really don't care about that. It's facts. Do you even keep your blazer buttoned up? Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Oh, wow. That's below the belt, eh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you change your mind. Uh-oh. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Eh? Don't say that. You made me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near the chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you would button it, you would have noticed it sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It mean the tatas are getting bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, look much better now, so Why does it feel strange to see her button up like this? But it's so stuffy. What? It's not worth it at all. Unbutton her blazer once more. That feels so much better. Twirl around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What type of logic is that? Why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all the embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on getting to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. That is a fact. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. Huh? You're doing it again. But I was joking that time. No, she wasn't. Man, it's impossible to tell you sometimes. It's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Alright. Monica's suddenly call out. Why don't we share the poem we wrote now? Yay, Spooky, I can't wait to hear yours. Yeah, say. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots her way to receive her poem. By the way, did you remember to write the poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. Can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poem. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bag. I do the same myself. Who should I share my poem with first? Oh my goodness, this is so good, Spooky. Eh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly had no idea what you're talking about. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. Sure, your opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm not sure that part. I think I understand you better than a lot of people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a spooky weird poem. And that make it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sherry hugged the sheet against her chest. You're so weird. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact now I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See, it's like I said before, Spooky. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori see the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? Oh fuck. Me too, yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That would be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that there. Yay. Now you're reading my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blind in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. Oh, I want breakfast. Okay? Sorry. This is just a guess, but do you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that made me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It just came out nice. Or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made egg and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. I do get cranky when I don't eat breakfast. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica the best. Yes. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Who should I share my poem next? Start the poem. I made it past more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force it. I'm not. I just need to put my thought into word. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? Just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Is it that bad? No. Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm so sorry. Bury her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it'd been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I didn't notice. Well, what would you say? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in a new writer is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form the two together. In the end result, they both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds herself trained a thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changed. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. And of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes from practice and learning by examples and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself or to me or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts process behind it. Yuri smiled dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing? It must be this one. The last remaining street. Oh! The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time? Withstood the rest of time or the test of time? I don't know, that's it, test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickened blue-green hue of the future. Hue also stands for color. I bathe calm breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. Ooh. I struggle to read it, but ooh. I'm so sorry, I had such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't even thinking about that at all. But it took you a long time to read. How the hell you notice that? Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty, eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short and really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Whew. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Spooky. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did. Only glance over it after all. But remember, the poem often express their own thoughts, feeling, and experience in their work. They usually do more than just tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to ghosts, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting in it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you really pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Oh my God. Well, that's the first hour of Doki Literature Club. I'm gonna come back to it. I kind of want to get into a little bit more Lights of P since we got time. I definitely want to get back into it. It's something to do. But this is good. I haven't got to the horror part of it, but it's, slowly noticing the characters, and it kind of like giving me that typical. I want to say typical. It kind of give me that vibe like everyone gonna like you, and then you gotta pick who you gonna romance. But this is a psychological horror. I'm so curious, but I'll figure out. I'll see you on the next stream. Liza P. No. Choose not to quit, Didi. Error. Your desktop wallpaper cannot be changed due to the administrator policy restriction on this computer. For more information, contact your system administrator. Oh, these are the words that they like? Winning words. About what? These side stories of friendship that are unrelated to the event of the main story. To get all 6 side stories, try writing a poem for different characters and viewing their special scene in DDC. Trust, Part 1. Trust in Part 2. I'm so curious now. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I gotta come back playing this. See you on the Liza P. I see you in the next stream.